Hello and welcome to the Music Scout Podcast, episode 111. Thank you all very much for joining me today. So I hope you're all well. Here in the UK, we have stores opening back up again, which is really nice. And wherever you are listening to this from, I hope you're all doing really well. So today, we're back after a little bit of a break. And I'm really glad that we're back with some more songs, 7 more songs as well, as per usual. And we've got loads and loads to catch up on really from what I've been listening to over the period. And we're going to be kicking off with a song from Louis Berry and Molly Malone, and then Group Love and Delita straight after that, which is going to be a nice electric start. We're going to be hearing music from Joshua Burnside as well as Pelicat, who have featured on this podcast many times before. We've also got a new song from Wrest with the song Human, coming from Scotland. And then we've also got China Bears, who I've seen a couple of times here in Gloucestershire. And they were fantastic live as well. I really liked the way that their style is, their flow, but also in terms of their performance live as well. It's very raw as well. And then one other artist that I've actually been absolutely loving is Waxahatchee, who's going to be closing the show off today. So let's kick off with Louis Berry and the song Molly Malone for the Music Scout Podcast, episode 111. It's good to be back. Louis Berry there and Molly Malone. That was a really good way to start the podcast off. Exactly what I wanted. Just some nice fast-paced rock and just something to lighten the mood, lighten everyone's spirits, and we'll probably go on to the same sort of vibes with the next song. But yeah, that was Louis Berry with Molly Malone. That came out last October, and he's actually got a new single called The Other Side out, so do check out that as well as all of his other discography as well. Really good songwriter as well, is what I found listening to the other tracks. So yeah, one to watch for Louis Berry. And then Group Love with Delita. So this is going to be a new band that I've discovered, and I've had this song on Quite a lot recently, just numerous amount of times, just in the background, or when when I'm working from home, especially when I'm working from home. This song always comes on, and it really, really perks me up, and it's such a great song. So this is going to be Deleter by the song Group Love. I hope you enjoy. Group Love with the track Deleter there for you, and that was from the 2020 album that came out this year, obviously, from Healer. So do go and check out Healer, and this is the opening track to that album. So if you enjoyed that, you're probably going to enjoy the rest of the album. It definitely keeps that introduction flowing through the whole song. So yeah, do go and check out Healer by Group Love, which was the song Deleter that I just played. So now we're going to move on to Joshua Burnside, who is an artist who I've featured on this podcast many times, as well as that I've actually interviewed him as well. Really nice guy, very enthusiastic about just his projects and his music that he writes, and he's a very honest songwriter as well. And it's just the style that he writes is, I'm just surprised that no one else has done it before, in terms of it just his recipe for who he is as an artist just seems so simple in a way, and in a way that it's almost like his rhythm and his melodies seem like they should have been written before, but they haven't. They're very original songs, if you see what I mean. So I'm trying to be as flattering as I can, really, but I'm failing miserably at it. And it seems as though Josh is gearing up for a new album, because there are 2 songs that have come out now. And this is going to be his latest single, called The Only Thing I Fear. This was featured on the Live at Elmwood Hall album. So if you've heard that album, you've probably heard this song before. But this is a studio version, and it's slightly different, actually. I do like the way that this is written, actually. And so this is going to be Joshua Burnside with The Only Thing I Fear. We're just going to take it down a few notches from that pretty electric start to the podcast.
Younger, my parents were out working. Your voice is in the attic, your face is in TV static. Tigers in the garden, ghosts under the stairs, and under my bed behind the curtain, always feel a presence lurking. Now that I am older, the only thing I fear is myself. Yeah, the voices in the attic were mine. Well, I don't know what I did last night, I don't know what I said to make you run a mile from me. There's thunder in my head. Oh, when the day is dying, I take my potion and float above that endless ocean. But careful friend, this useful tonic will boil the blood inside your stomach. And the only thing I fear is myself. Yeah, the voices in the attic were mine. Yeah, the only thing I fear is myself, yeah. Well, I just can't find peace in my soul. No, I just can't find it. Well, this persistent illusion that everything is moving forward as the weather vane spins, spins, spins. And the only thing I fear is myself. Yeah, the voices in the attic were mine. Yeah, the only thing I fear is myself, yeah.
Joshua Burnside and The Only Thing I Fear. And you see what I mean by such a interesting and unique songwriter just with that song alone. And if you haven't listened to the Live at Elmwood Hall album, it literally blew me away the first time I heard it, and it made my top 10 albums. As a live album, I feel that's quite impressive. The only other person I think that can do that at the moment is Corey Wong, just for his entertainment factor, I guess. But coming from a songwriter quality side of things, Joshua Burnside definitely is one of my favourite songwriters out there at the moment. That's definitely not a given. And so we'll move on to the next track. So just before that was Joshua Burnside and The Only Thing I Fear is the single. So the next one we're going to go on to is a Scottish singer-songwriter called Wrest, and this is a track called Human. Do enjoy.
Torn you apart. I am human. Oh, I'm feeling half asleep. I am helpless after all. Oh, they're praying for me. They are the only thing that's keeping lights on. Pass you by. You miss the only thing you set all your sights on. See, I'm feeling kinda weak, for I am hopeless after all. Well, if they're praying for me, you better pray that they'll be keeping lights on.
Wrest with the track Human there, and that was coming from his 2019 album Coward of Us All, and that came out last May. So if you did enjoy that song, the album it came from was Coward of Us All, so do go and check that out if you did enjoy that. some really nice songwriting there once again. I feel like this is a nice common theme for this week. And yeah, it's a very catchy tune as well. And I think his songwriting and also the way that he sings as well is just quite addictive as well. I think it's easy to get along with is for his vocals as well. So we'll move on to the double header of music now. So this is going to be featuring two artists that are very different in terms of their styles, but at the same time they're still the very same in quality as well. So these are going to be two artists that have been featuring quite a lot either on the podcast or just in my personal listening life as well. And we're going to hear the first track from the Pelicat and their new single The Other Side, and then we're going to listen to China Bears, who I think I saw back in February this year or January, one of the two, and they were playing at a local vegan restaurant that I go to, and they were insane. They were so good, and they sort of closed the whole thing down for the night. It was almost like a So Far Sounds pretty much. So it was a So Far Sounds situation. It was an acoustic night and they were headlining, and it was so good. They were ridiculous. And then I also saw them with their full band as well in a more of a rocky electric setting. And that was at the Great Escape last year. It's such a shame that I couldn't be at the Great Escape this year. I was really looking forward to interviewing so many different artists and bands. There was even a chance that I might have been interviewing Hayley Williams from Paramore, which was mental. So, I didn't want to put it out there because I was like, it might not go ahead, it may not go ahead. But I know that was on the cards, and yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens next year for the Great Escape. I was gutted I can't go, as well as that 2000 Trees. Obviously, the pinnacle of my career doing this at the moment is that I interviewed Frank Turner at 2000 Trees. So yeah, we had a great season last year for festivals and interviews. I'm hoping that interviews as like a substitute, not necessarily from a face-to-face point of view, but more and then we can still keep the interviews coming through the summer, as that's normally the interview time. So I'm hoping to get a few artists on board, and we'll get you some interviews shortly, especially if you're getting, not getting enough from these music podcast episodes. But then I don't want to do too many of one. I don't want to do too many of the music episodes and not have enough interviews, and vice versa as well. I feel like I went heavy on the interviews last year before not coming back to the music. So now I'm doing a lot more music. I feel like it's time to push back into the interview realms again. So we'll see who we can get on board. Maybe one of these two guys. So we're going to hear from Pelicat first and The Other Side, and then China Bears with I'm Not Eating Like I Used To. Do enjoy.
Well, I was
coming from my voice. No, I didn't mean to show it. I told a lie to ease her mind. Now I can't help but question why I'm here. And the way that she looked at me, I've never seen her look like that before. It all changed. I'm finding it harder than I thought I would. I can't wait to see you. Do you think that they could see it? My eyes puffed up like a child. Oh, I tried my best to hide it before the heat tears me up inside. Oh, and now I can't help but question why I'm here. I'm not eating like I used to. I'm not feeling like I should. I never said it how I meant to. I'm just glad you understood. You always find me when I'm stumbling in the dark. I couldn't say where I'd be without you. You know how important to me you are. And the way that she looked at me, I've never seen her look like that before. It all changed. I'm finding it harder than I thought I would. Oh, I can't wait to see you.
So I'm back from the double header of music. I do hope you enjoyed both of those artists. First off, we had Pelicat with The Other Side. A very nice sort of beach tone to this track. I think this track is definitely one that's very pleasant on the ears. It's not trying to be too brash or too harsh or anything like that. But also Pelicat never ceased to put out a good track. I think they literally would just put out a good track. Every single single they've put out at the moment I've absolutely loved and been more than happy to play on this podcast. And then second of all, we had China Bears with the song I'm Not Eating Like I Used To, a new single they put out just a couple of weeks ago, and this one is definitely more brash to the ears, but also in terms of Pelicat, but also it's definitely got the unique vocal lines as well, and just a really nice four-piece band that they've got going, but also they've got this acoustic version of their band as well, so very versatile band, and also one to keep an eye out for the future, as I know they were recently featured on BBC Radio 6 for Steve Mac as well, so if Steve Mac is saying that they're good, you know that they're pretty shit hot. So that is definitely one to check out. So do go and check out the rest of those guys' music. So that's going to be the end for the Music Scout podcast. I know we've only just got started, but that's why I like to keep these short and sweet. People's listening. You know, not many people listen to hour-long podcasts without not getting a little bit bored, but I always want you coming back for more. So even though we're 111 episodes in, I still want you coming back for a little bit more. So the final track we're going to have on today is by a woman called Waxahatchee, or a band called Waxahatchee, and this album, Saint Cloud, is probably in my top 3 albums at the moment. It's very, very different to what I usually get to listen to in terms of it's a country album. But in terms of it's perfect for just driving on a sunny day, just chilling out, just wanting to just put something on that is not at all, harsh to the ears, or, just it's so easy to listen to, but it's so addictive. And the band behind her are incredible as well. Really, really professional musicians, and it's just a really, really good album to just pop on in the background for your pleasure, and then also just to have a little sing along to as well. It's got a really addictive rhythm lines in it as well, and the lyricism is just top notch as well. So that's Waxahatchee with the album Saint Cloud that came out in March, and that's going to be what's coming up in a second. Right before, give you some plugs. So obviously the Music Scout podcast is www.themusicscout.co.uk, and that's the website. Email is themusicscoutpodcast@gmail.com. We are also on Mixcloud. If you just type in the Music Scout, I'm sure you'll find me there, and you can just listen to your heart's desire. There's also timestamps for each song as well, so if you did miss out on what I mentioned for the song, on Mixcloud you'll also get the timestamps of each and every single artist as well, just in case you're misspelling them or anything like that. And it's a really good tool actually to use just for mobile listening as well. And then we've also got Twitter, which is the Music Scout with a little underscore, and also the Facebook as well. So do go check out all of those, and I will speak to you all next week. Thank you all very much for listening. We are back after a small little break, and things seem to be getting back to normal, which is nice. Hopefully, all gigs and festivals were cancelled this year that I had on my planner, but we're not going to get too down about that. We're looking forward to 2021 for more gigs, more fun, and also more music to come. And hopefully, I'm going to put together a album of the year so far list. I think obviously this is the Waxahatchee one's going to be a bit of a dive into it already, but there's some interesting ones on there. There's already a 10 list. I've already got a list of 10, so we're going strong for 2020, considering all things considered what's happening at the moment. So well, I'll leave you and I'll stop talking now. So Waxahatchee and the track Can't Do Much, and I will speak to you all very soon. Ta-ra!
It don't matter why. much about it now.